going to talk to you about something that has really hacked me off today. This is my Saturday rant. I have to share it with you. So the other day I was asked to be an expert into another group, and I gave a talk about all stages of the menopause, hormonal stuff, you know, all the stuff that I talk about all the time. And there was a lady in the group who was asking lots of questions. She was diagnosed with perimenopause at 38 and is now in her early 40s. She subsequently contacted me and said that she tried to have conversations with her GP before about changing her HRT, and that after my presentation and my discussion, she realised that she was probably not on the right one for from a safety perspective. The fact that she was still getting symptoms, and you know, was this really to be expected? And also that she was showing signs of vaginal atrophy, which meant that she probably needed to do something about that now before it got a lot worse, you know, particularly in the fact that she's quite young. So she contacted me. I had a conversation with her and gave her what I thought was the best advice, which would be to take the NICE guidelines along with her. Bearing in mind that she'd had this conversation with this lady before, to clearly state, I know that this is what you think is best, but I have done my research. I understand what the risks and benefits are. It seems to me that the risks are less with transdermal HRT, stuff that you absorb through your skin in any way, and that the micronized progesterone is a safer or a more natural form because it comes from yams, and that because she now realizes that some of the symptoms she'd been having are actually probably due to vaginal atrophy, could she try also some form of topical treatment for that area? I said, if you get resistance, you know, she may, because she'd said to her before, oh, you know, these creams or these patches and things won't do any good because they're not strong enough. That is not true. We looked at the dose that she's on for the pill that she's on compared to the dosage that she would get through a patch or through a gel. And actually the dosage that she was getting through the pill was probably slightly less than 2 pumps of a gel. And also because it was going through the liver, probably wouldn't be as bioavailable and therefore not as effective. All of that was covered. Later on in the day, she called me back, or she sent me a message and said, I didn't get anywhere. This lady wasn't having any of it. And now I don't know what to do other than go back to her in a month's time. What's going to be different in a month's time? You know, this woman GP has completely and utterly ignored the wishes of her patient. She's completely disempowered her and told her that, you know, her opinion doesn't matter, even though it's her body. She's overruled any other information that anybody else might have given her from any other source. And I just think it is so disgraceful in this day and age when, you know, we all have access, I know, to Dr. Google, but when you've done your due diligence and you've really got to understand what it is that you think your body needs, shouldn't it be listened to? Shouldn't it? You know, this is one of the reasons why I got so exasperated with the NHS, is this kind of hierarchy of I'm right, you're wrong. You know, even though it's your body, I'm going to tell you what to do with it. What would be the harm in allowing this woman to try the things that she wanted to try? If it went wrong, well, so what? She can go back onto this pill that this woman is, this GP is so, you know, bent on giving her. What is the problem here? So that's my rant. Have you had similar experiences? You know, how have you got around this antiquated kind of hierarchical attitude from people who are not keeping up to date with what's going on? Yes, I understand that GPs have a lot to do, but there is no excuse when somebody comes to you, particularly with you know, something that they have specifically requested that they think would be good for them, for you to ignore them, unless you've got a really bloody good excuse. That's my opinion. So what's your experience? Have you got round it? Let me know.